The first new feature is screen recording, including audio with the snipping tool in Windows 11. So I'm going to open up the Start menu and open up the snipping tool. So Start and Snip. There it is. Here's the snipping tool. Now I'm going to set this to video. This is the new option for screen recording. So I'm going to snip there for the video. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to video myself and narrating a OneNote video. So I'm going to open up OneNote here, pull the little snip forward, and now hit New. It puts the screen into this mode. Now I'm just going to click and drag the square of what I want to record on my screen. So I just want to do the OneNote window here. Now up at the top, there is a little microphone icon. I'm going to drop this down and uncheck mute. So now it's set. And this is going to be recording my Yeti microphone. That's what I use to do my audio. So now we're all set. I'll click start. And now I'm going to start doing my video and audio recording. So I'm going to select a pen right here. We're going to draw a nice little square on the TPS report. We'll click the ruler and maybe we'll add a little bit of highlighting. Okay, my video is all done. So at the top, I will click the stop button. Now this has popped right into a new video window. So I'm going to scroll this down and minimize OneNote. There's my snipping tool video. I'm just going to hit play and let's listen. So there's what I was doing. My video is right there. So it's super easy to make audio and video recording with the new snipping tool. The second new feature is tabs in Windows Explorer. So I'll do Windows key E to launch Explorer. And you're going to see the normal Explorer right here. But what I'm going to do is click on the plus and I can make a new tab. So if I want to go down and switch to a different folder, let's say I want to switch to this folder here. I've got some nice images. I can open up a new tab and go to a different folder in Explorer. This allows you to really quickly have lots of tabs open, sort of like a browser, and switch between different folders. The third new feature is another tabbing addition, and that is to Notepad. So I'm going to open the Start menu and we'll launch Notepad here. So here is your good friend Notepad, tried and true. Well, you're going to see there's a little plus here to add tabs. So I can easily add tabs in Notepad, and I can be taking lots of different sets of notes. So let's say I've got some things right here. I want to go to a different tab. I'm going to be taking notes about whatever, or pasting content in here. Really easy to switch back and forth. And I can save each of these as well. The fourth new feature is layers in Microsoft Paint. I've got Microsoft Paint open here, and historically layers is more of a fancy feature in places like Photoshop. Now layers is in Microsoft Paint. Over here on the right, you're going to see this layers option, and I'm going to click this. Here is a nice image of the old school Windows XP desktop background. Now I want to add some layers onto this picture so I can work with it better. First, I'm going to grab a nice image of Clippy. I've got my image of Clippy, and over on the right, I will click plus to add a new layer. And here is that new layer. What I'm going to do is do paste, and it adds Clippy over here on the right to the layered image, and it's on the image now. I can drag this over. We're going to move Clippy right here. Now I want to add another layer, and I will click plus. Now I'm going to go grab a modern Copilot logo, because some people say Copilot is the modern Clippy. So let's go get that. I've got my Copilot image, and I'll do Control V to paste. There's my Copilot image, and I'm going to drag that onto my Windows XP desktop background. Over on the right, you're going to see these three different layers, and I can hide and show each one. If I want to hide Windows XP desktop, I'm just going to click this, the little eye, and I've hidden it. I can hide Clippy. Now I just have this logo, and if I want to work and do paint and text and images or whatever I want, I can work on that layer. I can easily show these as I go like this. You can also arrange the order of the layers. So if I want to have the Copilot logo be on the bottom layer here underneath Clippy, I can just drag drop. You can also right click and say move up and down. You can easily delete a layer. You can duplicate a layer, and then you can also merge down. So let's say I'm getting ready. My photo is finished here. I've added whatever touches I want. I'll select Clippy, right click and say merge down, and it merges Clippy into the Copilot layer. So if I just want to have those two on a layer, now I can do that. And if I want to merge the whole thing, I can merge it down just like that. And when you're all done, you can just save this just like you've done in the past. And if I undo, it'll pop me right back to where I was before. The fifth new feature is dark mode in Microsoft Paint. So in the upper right, I will click settings, and there is some different themes you can choose. I'm going to choose dark mode. Ooh, that's really nice. Got a little Darth Vader vibe going on here. And the sixth feature is co-creation with AI in Paint. And we're going to do some co-creation with AI and Darth Vader. So I will go on to co-creator right here. And it says describe what you'd like to create. And this is just like some of the generative AI you've probably seen like DALL-E. What I'll do here is have a picture of Darth Vader in a nice green meadow. And you can choose a style. So I will choose a selection here. I can do oil painting, watercolor, digital art, I'm going to do an oil painting of our good friend Darth Vader. Now at the bottom, you can click Create right here. And note there's a little set of tokens. I'll click Create. It's going to go and start thinking about this, and it's going to generate me a nice picture. It's going to explore some variants, so I'll get a few different options. Oh, there we go. Look at this one. Darth Vader, little oil painting on a nice grassy field. Oh, that one, he looks a little more mean in that one, a little tougher Darth Vader. And here's one, he's sort of got that looking off in the distance view for Darth Vader. So a couple of options. I think I like this one best, the mean Darth Vader. I'm just going to go up and crop it. And now my beautiful co-created image in Microsoft Paint is ready to save and share. Co-Creator in Microsoft Paint is in preview like you see here. It's also powered by DALL-E. So right here it's powered by DALL-E, and the nice thing about DALL-E is it's always getting better. DALL-E 3 just came out recently, and you can expect more improvements here in the future. The seventh new feature is improvements to the built-in chat in Windows 11. This has been renamed to Microsoft Teams, and this is the free version of Teams for consumers, and this is now just a pre-pinned app. So right here, it's the Microsoft Teams app. It's no longer chat, but we've also made some improvements to simplify how easy it is to get started using it. If I click here, it's going to launch, and now there's a nice little one-click meet, chat, or people. You can also sync your contacts as well as link your phone. I'm not going to show my personal contacts here, but I'm going to switch over to an example version of what it looks like. So it's very easy to launch a meeting or chat or interact with people. I'll just click meet right here, and this lets me meet. Hey, there's my camera. I'm ready to go. I'm just going to say start meeting. And now if I was going to meet with someone, there's my connection. We'll hit leave. This experience is now rolling out with the Windows 11 23H2 update. So just a simplified version, and also just to reiterate, it's been renamed Microsoft Teams instead of chat. The eighth new feature is an expanded widgets area. So in the lower left, you have your widgets. I'm going to launch this. This is weather right now, but I'm going to open it up, and I've got a bunch of new options. It's now 3 panes wide, like you see right here. There are a bunch of options right there. I can do who I'm following. If you're following different things, it'll show up here, what you're going to watch and play. And so lots of different options in terms of your widgets. We've also added new ones for Spotify in particular. There's a couple others. So if you want to add widgets, now you can add Spotify. So I've added Spotify right here, and I pinned it. There's lots of different things you can explore. This is New Music Friday today, so some options going on here. If I want to go and make it bigger, I go hit large. Now I've got a bigger Spotify widget. I've also got things like NFL that I've pinned, so the latest games. You can have your stock, traffic, all these other options right here in widgets. So now it is expanded, it's wider, and there are new options. The ninth new feature is background blur in the built-in Photos app in Windows 11. I've got a nice picture of my dog right here, and I want to blur the background. So you're going to go to the edit in the top right here and click edit image. And there's a new option right here, background blur. We'll click this. And now what I can do, it has it at 50%. I can even experiment with the type of blur. So if I want just a little bit of blur, I can go there, and you can see it getting more blurry. I want to do maximum blur up to 100. I can do that. Let's say that I'm sort of looking for 100% blur. Hit apply. There we go. Real quick and easy background blur to any image you want. The 10th new feature is improvements to the power and battery settings to make Windows more energy sustainable in an easy way. I'm going to launch settings by doing Windows key and I. Now I'm going to go to System on the left, and then go and choose Power and Battery right here. Right here, you're going to see Energy Recommendations. Lower your carbon footprint by adding these recommendations. I'm going to click this, and all of these are brought into one nice place. And you can see, oh, I could turn on dark mode to help with power and battery, put my device to sleep after 3 minutes, and I can apply each one of these. I could also just go and hit Apply All to make it really easy. So let's do this. Okay, now my laptop is in the maximum state to help with saving energy. So really easy, literally one click to do that. The 11th new feature are additions to languages for live captions in Windows 11. This is a feature that is great for deaf and hard of hearing, or people that just need captioning on any type of audio or video content playing in Windows. So I'm going to go to accessibility here, and we're going to scroll down to the hearing area and choose captions. This is an option I've showed in a previous video. So if I'm playing a video here on Windows and I turn on live captions, it will automatically caption things. So I'm going to pull up a video right here, and we're going to hit play. So you can see that it's captioning. I can go to settings, and I can position it above the screen. So now it's up top. So this can caption anything in real time. You can also, though, hit the settings gear And now you can say caption language, and you can add different languages. And we support a bunch of new languages starting now. This includes Chinese, both simplified and traditional, French, German, Italian, Japanese, Portuguese, both Brazil and Portugal, Spanish, Danish, and Korean. So a bunch of new languages to make it even more inclusive to use live captioning in Windows 11. If you want to keep up with all the latest Microsoft updates and tips and tricks, subscribe to my channel and then just ring the bell so you get all the latest videos that I post.